Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Aztecs will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Timeout, San Diego State.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Gets it out quickly. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Warner. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
The Bulldogs are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Motion from the wide receiver. Unloads quickly. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Aztecs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The Aztecs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Aztecs are in the hurry-up.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Emmanuel. Under fire. Got rid of it just in time. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Good, right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Cut.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
To the ground with the back. Crosses the 35. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Caught over the middle. It's Gilliam.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the left side. Nice move to keep running. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And a really nice job on that last one, picking up the first down.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Hauls it in. Bulldozes his way through. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
He'll toss it. Touchdown, Fresno State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And a great job by the quarterback, Reese, making the right read. I got to get that defense to commit to me. Now I pitch it. Running back catches it. I'll take this. I'll do the rest. But it was a great read by the quarterback.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Troy is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in the Fun Belt, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Louisiana. We'll keep you updated on...
Continues to fight for yards. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
The Aztecs will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled.
He's loose. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They're going to run it. Runs through a tackle.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Warner. Caught close to the marker, it's McClain. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Fresno State 7, San Diego State 3.
First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
The Bulldogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. They'll run play action. Might be looking to run. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
It's good. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And the Aztecs are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. To the air, it's Emmanuel. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Looking for more room. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, San Diego State. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10.
Fresno State, 17, San Diego State.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And your Fresno State Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back to throw, it's Warner. Quarterback adapting. He'll try to do it himself. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Might be changing the route. To the air on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The give to the tailback. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And after having a nice gain like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
To the air, it's Warner. He's got it. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Got it behind the line. It's McClain. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Takes a hit as he fires.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. It'll be 3rd and long.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking for a man. It's Warner. Zings it complete to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
A field goal try would have been a 51-yarder. They'll opt instead to try to move the chains on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Love the call going RPO here on 4th and short. And how about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Showed you that right there.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. Oh, he's got some space. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Touchdown, Fresno State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Oregon has the lead right now in Eugene, but that typically dynamic offense just hasn't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Wisconsin. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
1st and 10.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Back to throw, it's Emmanuel. Fires to the wideout. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Buys a little extra time. Snags it down the right side. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
He's not afraid to go deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. They Makes a grab past the marker. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Timeout.
The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To throw, it's Emmanuel. Here comes the heat. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fresno State, 24. San Diego State, 10.
Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half.
Kick it away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on 3rd down.
And the Aztecs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team
Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Aztecs. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room. It's Gilliam. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now the play fake. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver, and you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it, he'll get a foot down, and help out his offense.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Give to the single back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Warner. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Touchdown, San Diego State! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27.
Let's go!
Use the play fake, now to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. And this one's not working, he'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. The RPO, it's complete. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
And the Bulldogs are marching down the field. Scanning the field, it's Warner. Dumps it off in the flats. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Brings up
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He throws one to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. He was trying to keep that play alive, getting out and escaping to the left, just hoping something good would happen.
And just buying time, right? Trying to give your receiver time to get open. He couldn't get open. He couldn't find an avenue to get him the football, but at least he bought some time and gave himself a chance, just couldn't capitalize on it.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32.
San Diego State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Oh, a lot of space. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Aztecs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air on 1st down. Caught behind the line, it's Adams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
The game is tied.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll take it himself. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
This is a running back, man, that just finds a way to get it done. Critical 4th down, everyone thinking they're going to throw the football, but they hand it off to him, and he helps keep this drive alive.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
And the Aztecs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They've been running it, but now the pass. That's caught. It's Davis. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the 4th quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Emmanuel. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on 2nd down.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
This offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out. It's Rivers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Bulldogs won't take over. 1st and 10.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Gilliam. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Bulldogs come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Gilliam. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Easy. 6-9-1. Gator score.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
I just don't like the play call, guys. 2 straight runs, and you're just wasting clock. At this juncture of the game, you need to score, and you've got to score quickly. Running the ball is not going to get it done.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback making adjustments. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Turning it on! And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And 3rd down, they keep it on the ground with their playmaker. They give him the football. They got so much confidence in this guy and their offensive line, and they get the 1st down.
Listen, just to be on the field on 3rd down as a running back means you've got to be versatile, right? You got to be able to catch the ball. You got to be able to block. But if they want to hand it off to you on 3rd down, too, you got to be able to go find a way to keep the drive alive. This dude has all the tools in the toolbox.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Warner. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this QB coming up clutch in a big moment? Gotta have it. You've dreamed about it your whole life. He puts the ball on the money. They make the catch, take the lead with seconds remaining on the clock.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Corner's going to give them room. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Napier. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
San Diego State.
Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, it's Emmanuel. Got a man, it's Davis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
San Diego State.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's taking the deep shot. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good. Like, putting up points, being productive. Now in a big moment, man, the defense has a chance to step up. Nice job batting the football down. A couple more opportunities to make some plays and maybe win this football game.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And here's the third interception of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a great way for this defense to finish off this game as time has expired.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another